I'm gonna show you how to make $4 million in 4 hours in Grand Theft Auto Online. As a solo player, this is gonna be the best money that you can make in Grand Theft Auto Online. And I'm gonna show you how to do it correctly. First, I'm gonna show you the business that's gonna help it out. If you get the Higgins Heli Tours, that's gonna add a 10% bonus onto your hangar sales. So it will pay for itself eventually. It's not super necessary because the hangar is still gonna be a good way to make money. It's a great business as it is, and you can buy it in the Maze Bank foreclosure website, get the car wash, and then once you have that, you can buy the Higgins Heli Tours. So now if you go to your hangar, go into the business here, go to the laptop, sit down, and we're gonna access the desktop computer. So I'll show you the full process. So we're gonna go to source, and now I only do narcotics because just sourcing one item and getting 50 crates of it will give you a 70% bonus. Some people say that going back and forth between narcotics and chemicals and getting 25 of each will give you a 35% bonus on each one, and they'll say that it equals the same amount as getting a 70% bonus on just one item, which isn't true. I'll show the spreadsheet here for how much more money you get for just sourcing one item. And I'm gonna show you the fastest way to source just one item. So we're gonna go to source up here, and then we're gonna go to narcotics, hit select. Now only do the land missions, the land sourcing, because the air ones take way too long. They're a waste of time. Now if you can, call in either your Sparrow, which is a great vehicle for doing these missions. But if you want to save even more time and you have the money, we're going to go over to the road here and we're going to call in our Oppressor Mark II. That one's going to be a little bit better, but it's not really worth it for the amount of money that you have to spend on the vehicle. But everybody should have a Sparrow if they bought the submarine and they do Cayo Perico. I would definitely get the Sparrow first. This one's just an added bonus. So most of these missions are just going to consist of you going to a spot, grabbing the box, and then going back to the hangar. You can literally watch a movie while you do this. It's super easy to do, and you can consistently be doing it. There's no cooldown. Like Cayo Perico, you have a 2.5 or 3 hour cooldown between doing the heists. You can make $1 million an hour on the hangar, and you can do that every hour and not have to stop, and you can do it all solo. You don't have to wait for a cooldown at all. So we're gonna come back here, shoot that box. This is gonna open up, pick that up quick, make it back to the hangar, one piece, super easy. Now we've sourced the crate. And you can source these with other people. If you wanna play with other people, you can get more than one crate at a time. Makes it a little more fun, get some money faster. So the biggest thing you're gonna do here to save your money, because you're getting 50 crates, is once you go and get the crate sourced, pause, go online, go quit to main menu, go back into story mode here, because that's the fastest way to load back into a session. Now we pause, go back to online, and then we play GTA Online invite only session, and we have our spawn set to the hangar. Now we head in here, and as you know, there's normally a 4-minute cooldown on these sourcing crates. Now there's no cooldown. So now I can go right into the next one. That whole interaction took about 30 seconds. Go back into land and source another one. Our vehicle spawned right out here, so we can just take our oppressor and hit the road. Now on the infiltrate the deal mission, this one specifically, there's gonna come up an area where it says they want you to steal a semi, take it here, and switch it out and drive this one back. You're gonna skip all that because that takes an insane amount of time. You're gonna take either your Sparrow or your Oppressor Mark II, and we're gonna go straight to where the semi is. Now what you do on the infiltrate the deal missions is you look for the red semi. See that right there? Look directly for that, and we're just gonna shoot it. We're gonna destroy it. Now once it's blown up, the crate's gonna come out. See it right there? Hit the crate. Now we've already got it. Now we can just get out of there. Head straight back to the hangar, and that's it. This will take us a total of 4 minutes. I'm telling you, this is the most slept on method to make money. I don't know why more people aren't talking about it, because you can consistently do it hour after hour after hour after hour. There's no cooldown. So you can make $1 million an hour without a cooldown. So if you do this for 12 hours, or you do 12 hours of Cayo Perico, you'll make 12 million doing this, and you'll make, what, 3 million doing Cayo Perico? And with this one, you can literally just chill and like watch a movie on your second monitor. There's not a lot of effort that has to go into it, not a lot of planning. You can do it solo. Just make sure that you skip the submarine missions when you have to go out to the barge, and you have to like destroy something and then grab the submarine and go underwater. You can just skip those by joining a new invite only session, respawning at the hangar, and sourcing another crate. I'm gonna show you the time real quick. Maybe some people don't know. If you source a crate and then you come into source another one, there's going to be a timer on it. That's 3:20. So it's 4 minutes is what it starts out at. So we do the same thing, go into main menu, back out, go back into story mode. Once that starts loading in, go to online, and you end up back at the hangar in 30 seconds. And now you're saving 3 minutes per crate, and there's 50 crates. So that's like 2 hours of time. Here's another easy one to do. This one, it's nice to have the oppressor because there's a garage that you have to go into, and the Sparrow, you'd have to get out of the vehicle, go run and get the box, and then jump back in, fly it out. This saves just a little bit more time. being able to drive into the garage or shoot the box first, drive into the garage, pick up the box, immediately leave. So it doesn't save an astronomical amount of time, but it's a little bit faster. So we come up here, we're gonna shoot this electrical box. If I can see it, I'm just gonna guess. Boom, I blew it up, it's right there. Up into the garage, don't have to get out of our vehicle at all. Pick up the box, have to be directly on it. They're very particular. And then we just get up and we leave and head back to the hangar. Another 3 minutes. So by quitting to the main menu and cutting out that wait time, you're literally doing this cargo sourcing in like half the time, because that's all these missions really take, is like 3-4 minutes. Higgins Heli Tours is going to be 30% off right now, so right now is the best time to get that, and you can do these missions. And when you have to go to the Sandy Shores airfield, try to look for the helicopter in the sky. Once he calls and Rooster says that his plane has crashed, you should be able to see the helicopter right away somewhere in the sky, and you can just head there. It'll save you a little bit of time, nothing too crazy. But nighttime is the best for these because that box is gonna blink. Look, you'll see how bright it is. You can find it immediately. See it over there? You can immediately just go in, go get that box, try not to hit anybody or run into a cactus, and then you just, and then you leave. And then you just head back to the hangar. So El Burro Heights, Paleto Bay, and Alamo Sea are gonna be among the missions that are the submarine ones. I'll show you this quick just to see what they look like, but anytime you see one of these 3 locations, just pause, go online, find a new session, and then go to invite only and respawn at the hangar. These are the submarine missions. They take longer than the rest of them. I always skip them. And if you're going for efficiency and the fastest time, I would definitely recommend you do the same. So this is where you end up coming out to. So there's gonna be boats, a bunch of guys here, and then you're gonna have to come out to a barge, drop the submarine, take the submarine, go get a box, and do a bunch of bullshit. So I just skip these and go directly into a new mission and spawn back at the hangar. So 49 crates, that's gonna be $2,182,000. We're gonna get the 50th one and get our bonus. Okay, we're gonna bring back the 50th crate of the same product, so we get our bonus. We're gonna check what the total value is. 50 out of 50. We're gonna go to sell here. So we have $2.8 million. Just by getting that last crate. That was like a $700,000 crate because we get the bonus. Now to get an extra 50% bonus, we're gonna sell in a public lobby. You get a 2.5% bonus per player in the public lobby. So we got the full lobby here, 27 people, and we're gonna sell, and you always choose the land sell. We're gonna sell by land. We got the Doom Buggy. This is still gonna be easy. Make sure we're registered as a CEO, because when the global signal gets down from the 60-second counter, we're gonna activate it here. CEO abilities, Ghost Org, activate that. Usually you like the semi-truck. That's gonna be the best one. But either way, the hangar is gonna be a single vehicle sell mission. And if anybody does start attacking you, you can pause and go to a new invite-only session, and you can save 95% of your products, so you don't have to worry about losing everything in a public lobby. So it makes it one of the best solo businesses. Okay, we're about to make it to the selling point. Then we've just got the drop-offs right after that. This will be quick. Drop off the cargo, deliver the first one, and we just gotta follow the route. This one's actually pretty easy. It's up by the lake. Follow the blue flares for the route, even though you don't really need to. This is just one path. Get close to the yellow ones, drop it off. So we should be able to do this and get the full bonus. We've done 3 of them already. We'll go back farther up here. There's not a lot of players out here, so we should be good. Quick drop off down here. See if we can hop this. We can't. Go back up and around. Just fine. This thing's pretty quick. Here's the 4th spot. Drop that off. Come to a complete stop. And these are all pretty close together. So there's the ramp that you take up here. Follow the very inconvenient path. I think that's the only spot where you have to like know the way in and out. The rest of this is going to be pretty open, so it doesn't matter how you get there. You don't really have to follow the markers. Back up, back up. Oh my goodness. And it's raining outside, so this is real nice and convenient. Yeah, about 80% of the time I do this, when I'm not recording, I get the semi-truck. Literally every single time. But when I want to record, then it gives me this, which is about my luck. Semi-truck is going to be a lot easier. I mean, this was still pretty easy, and it's great to do solo. Coming up on the last spot, straight across the road here, jump into the junkyard. There we go. Now we leave the area. We got 25 people still in here, so we should get the max if I can get out of the area in time. And there we go. 4,162,000.